Right. Think it is Thursday, live stream, release Thursday. And I like to do streams on Thursday because it frees me up for Friday. Freed up Friday, I call it. So hopefully everything is straightened out here. Here we go. Ooh, that sounds better. All right. All right. I just had to check. I had to check my my uplink there. My uplink. You never know. You never know. I got a lot of things on my mind today. A lot of stuff. And you'd think it would be mostly Neo, you know? You'd think that Neo would be the only thing that I'd be thinking about today. And you know what I'm really thinking about? That's what I'm thinking about today. That stuff. I'm thinking about all the freaking camera stuff, all the camera gear that I got. And it's all going because okay, this is the problem. I actually had people asking me about this one. I mean, on eBay, um, this is the one you want. If you're an eBay guy and you want to freaking pick up a camera, that is the freaking shizzle because it has the built-in mic system. Um, and I just I like to give people advice because I've used this camera for about 3 years. When I went to that camera, I was like, I'm never getting any other camera again. So yeah, so what I've been thinking about today is cameras. I've been thinking about mic systems. I mean, I've got the Rode system, I've got the DJI system, I've got this little system which is really actually pretty good. Okay, this is just a little X5 Fulium system you can get for I don't know about 120 bucks or something like that. But yeah, the mics on here really are really good and they work long distance. I don't have any thoughts of getting rid of those, especially this one. This is too good of a mic. Um, I just wished I had the pair. I wish I had those system with the charging bay. I probably should just get it, you know, at this point. And then I don't know, buy the other piece. I just need the charging bay and then the other mic. But these are really good. These little inexpensive ones. The only thing that I don't like about the inexpensive mic systems is we will get back to Neo. By the way, we will get back, but it's not my number one concern at this point. First of all, did I buy the Neo? All right. I guess we'll get that. But I want to talk about cameras. I want to talk about mics. I want to talk about vlogging gear. And we definitely need to hit the idea of what the Neo has brought. Now, I think the best video right now, the best video by far that for me works for me, kind of gives me the feeling about where the Neo sits. First of all, I think a lot of people went, "Oh, wait a second, uh, that camera quality is a little bit disappointing." Okay, now I'm not going to rag on the Neo because I got one coming. I'm going to fly the Neo. I'm not going to rag on anything that I haven't flown. But I think that's the first thing. And I think, like I said, I think that Ken Dono got the most out of his Neo. Very, very, very much oversaturated color. Instantly. That's what I thought. I'm like, whoa, the saturation on that sucker is just, it's explosive. I mean, I don't know why they think we need color that much. I got some bad news for you, too. Bad news is this I have no GPS quads. Zero. None. Nada. No GPS quad. Not a single one. If somebody needed me to pick up some GPS footage, I couldn't do it. I have not a single one. They're all gone. Sold the last one today. It's gone. Out the door. Okay, Mini 4, you're out the door. By the way, Mini 4, magnificent camera. Why can't we get Mini 4 footage out of the Neo? That is my big question today. Why are we not getting Mini 4 footage out of the Neo? Now, there's a lot of great things that you're seeing. You saw really, really good, like, I thought I saw really good, like, um, bit rate, because you could really see that when it was flying in as close to manual as it can fly. I knew it was going to be supported manual. It wasn't going to be full on, because there were things that the Neo is going to do that regular FPV pilots are going to start ragging on. So what they did was they limited that. They just took the FPV pilots' worst habits and they took it out of the flight characters. They uh, just just programmed it out. So, hey, Birdie Camera, Birdie Camera, Birdie Camera. All right, sweet. I am going to talk about cameras. We are going to talk about cameras today. Um, Cameras are definitely on my mind, and I am slowly becoming a camera person. I don't know why. I love drones. I love drone cameras. I love cameras with drones. I also like cameras. I'm starting to find out that one of the things that I really like is I really like these, and I like to hold them. I like to shoot with them, and I like to see the results of them when you shoot them. I mean, it's just amazing. And then I like to look at, especially here where I live. I actually had a kid that was like emailing me about these. Are First of all, this is an Action One. These things are so cheap and they are so good. I had a kid that was emailing me about this one for sale. This one's for sale. I think I've got it for sale for 150 bucks. I'll probably give it to him cheaper if he just asks. Um, but I mean, it's absolutely flawless. I mean, look at it. It's still shiny. Look at that. I printed a lens cover for it. It's killer. It's one of the best cameras ever made. But it's very close to Neo footage. But why couldn't you get the footage out of this sensor in the Neo? I don't know why. Why can't you get the Mini 4 footage like the Neo? It just, yeah, not the Mini 4, the Mini 4K, not the Mini 4, not the 1 over point 3. Why can't you get uh, the other one, the other popular, um, mini cameras? Okay, um, the 1 over 2.3, right? You could put that on the Neo, but I don't. I think they had to mess with the camera settings for the speed, the bit rate and the speed, I think, because it was going to move a lot. So they had to decide, okay, what are you going to do with this and do with that? But I'm really disappointed that they didn't put DJI color in it. DJI color is muted. It's not saturated. Let the let your let the let the other people um let the other people that are flying the um that are flying, basically flying the Mini, or the Neo, let them saturate their own footage. Let them oversaturate it. That you know. But yeah, we're gonna talk about some action cameras. There's 3 action cameras all coming out. One that hasn't really well. We've got the 5 coming out, right? Now we're gonna blend the action camera and the Neo stuff together. We've got the Action 5 coming out. We've got a Insta 360 Pro, whatever, the Ace Pro 2 coming out. And we got the GoPro 13, people. So get rid of that streaming mic. There's right now the Shure mics are on sale. So, but I'd have to go back with I'd have to go away from just USB. The problem with USB is it really forces the mic to have its own preamp. So you got to go to XLR mic, and I've already been to XLR mic. I've had an XLR mic, and I went to these because it was, it was better. But anyways, we'll get there. We will get there. This is good enough for the girls I go out with. And when I do my video stuff, I don't use this cheap ass mic. I use good DJI mics. You know what DJI needs to make? They need to make a podcasting mic. Um so and I probably have some settings all messed up. I think my threshold may be a little bit too low. That seems like it's kicking in pretty fast though. Anyways, yeah. Yeah, this mic needs to go, I would agree. I do have my old mic, which is basically not too far away. I could go do that. I could put together Manocaster again. I could do that. But yeah, there are better mic systems at this point. Getting back to Neo and getting back to cameras. Okay. Yeah, the Neo looks very travel friendly. It looks very durable. I'm seeing it flop around and hit the ground a lot, and that's definitely going to happen. It's very usable. People are going to use it. They're going to use it, I think, a lot. We're going to see a lot of low quality video. That's the big problem with it, guys. That if you are going to be a creator and want like follow video, it's so much better to. I mean, you almost are better off spending $400 because the X1 video is better. The video from the X1, the Hover Air X1, is better. It's better quality. But the X1 looks like a box fan, and this one doesn't look like a box fan. It looks fun. People are going to love it regardless of its video quality, and I think there'll be some tweaks that will happen in some of the firmware coming up. I think DJI is just playing with us a little bit. I mean, they've offered us a camera of decent quality. It's not terrible. It's 4K. It's relatively fast. It doesn't skip, when you're flying. I noticed that the FPV stuff, it's gyroflow capable, so we can put it through gyroflow. We could denoise it. We could take some of the noise out of it, I guess, with post production. So yeah. So I understand that this is a toy. So that's really what we're getting down to is we've got a great little toy. But I told you, I started my stream this way. I said this. I said, I am becoming a camera person and I am getting very critical. I need to get it, I need to be more critical about my audio. Oh. I think that's where Possum's going. He just wants to kill my audio. Um, uh, Teasing us with a whining toy. Um, I agree. Hey, Philip, I appreciate you dropping in. Same, Birdie Cammer, don't know who you are, man. Uh, speak in English and give us a statement that shows that you can hang with the freaking goat today. All right. I am the goat. I am the goat. I am learning to be the goat of cameras. I think I've done some pretty good things with drones. I've quickly picked up FPV. I can fly I'm very confident FPV wise. I'm excited for new FPV. I'm starting to build. So I'm definitely thinking that my, I'm earning my goat status. I'm earning this. Um, you know what GOAT stands for? Well, almost stands for good at a lot of things. I know the letters don't line up, but I think that's good at a lot of things. Goat doesn't necessarily mean greatest at all time of all time. It means great at a lot of things. Great at a lot. I mean, there should be another A there. But I'm good at a lot of things, not great. There you go. I think it'd be better that I'm just good. They released the Neo, and I go buy a Nevada too. Hey, Philip. Okay, Philip. Buying the Avata 2 was the smartest thing you did this year. I love the Avata 2. Back behind me. It's going to be there until somebody dethrones it. It is absolutely amazing. The design, like the design of the N1 controller, I keep that up on the wall of fame. Um, because they're the best. They are really good. I was struggling the other day because I was having trouble getting that little Cinewhoop I was trying to learn to fly, and got it up finally, got it flying. I took a bunch of parts out of one drone and put it in another drone and got it finally flying. But you started to understand. There's a learning curve, and I think with the Neo, it's going to be the same thing. I've got the old goat beard. Hey Lambo, how you doing? Hey Philip, I need to moderate you, Philip, here. I'm gonna make the time. I'm taking the time out for Philip just because first of all, he's part of the brotherhood, and he's suffering with us today. And anytime you come in on a Thursday, you have to suffer a little bit because my mind is all over the place. I'm not in Friday thought whatsoever. So hold on here. I gotta grab my chat out here really quick. The one thing I don't like about the OBS chat is I can't interact with it. It doesn't allow me to do true moderation. Um, so and it looks like they changed that again. Okay, so I got to go here, and I'm really going to show you my passion right now. I've got a serious passion going on. Um, I've got this really. Every so often, I get this like this need to improve myself. Okay, it's about improvement. Okay, all right, hold on here. Let me get that here. Okay, Philip, let's see. As moderator, you're a standard moderator. Thank you so much for dropping in, Philip. And wherever Birdie Camera is, why don't you freaking knock him out? Just, Birdie Camera, if you got nothing good to say and you don't have an icon that other than a letter B in front of your name, we don't know you. Okay. All right. All right. Put him in timeout. Here, we're putting Birdie Cam in timeout for 1 minute just to show him we have power. All right. I don't mind criticism. I don't mind. I also don't mind trolls. Trolls are fine. But I'm in a moment of contemplation today, and what I really, really, really have been thinking about is expensive cameras. Okay, I'm thinking about going down the rabbit hole once again. When I started the drone thing, I knew nothing about it. I got criticized. People hated me. The FPV people still probably hate me because I know some, and I don't know a ton, but a lot. Okay. Um, and I'm doing this. I'm thinking about going down the same road with cameras. Not that I want to change my this to a camera. I just want to improve the things I do. And I know that improvement can be. You can't just you can't improve your face, right? You have what you got. Um, but with cameras, you can experiment with other things. And I love cameras. And when I bought the Pocket 3 changed me because for the first time I got actually really good video quality. I've done some exploring, and once again I go to this. This was my learning curve. Actually, I could throw another camera in here. I could put there's one behind me. I've got my GoPro 6, the only GoPro I ever bought, and the reason why I didn't go back to the GoPro was because the audio of the GoPro sucked. I lost more cool vlogs because of that GoPro, and I got sick of it, and I got tired of it, and I went away from it. And then I started buying other cameras. I bought my first pocket camera. Okay, now this is the Pocket 2, not the Pocket 1. But what I should have done was my first camera should have been this one. If I could go back and start my channel all over again, I would have bought this camera right here. I would have bought this Action 1. This thing is still a $150 camera probably, even though you can buy an Action 4 for $260. And the audio is awesome. The color science is nice. Doesn't work in low light. You basically just you can vlog with this. It just does so much for you. It's such a good camera, and it's so easy to use. And then I started messing around with the Insta cameras, and I don't have my Instago 3S, but this camera here actually does 5K shot, and it's really good. But it's over saturated. The one of the calling cards for Insta is oversaturation, and they fixed it with the Ace Pro. So when the Ace Pro came out, which I'm very close to, I was very close to buying the Ace Pro, but I don't need an Ace Pro. I already have a really good camera in the, I've got these. These will do stuff that if I needed an action camera, I could just grab one of these. Just grab whatever that. I could set this up as a camera too. So really gets down to sound. Like I probably could, hey Possum, I could probably hook this Rode mic up and improve my sound, couldn't I? I could probably put this one. I could connect this one up, and I probably could improve my sound. So, but the new GoPro is supposed to work with the bike too, and I'm not I'm not hating on GoPro. Okay, I'm not hating on them. I really love, guys, some of the best video that I took early when I would do a lot of vlogs with my dog was all GoPro video. I'm gonna show you I'll show you the setup I use. This right here. Okay, so let me show you this. This is one of the best vlogging setups I ever put together. It is amazing. This is a GoPro Hero 6, but the video quality is absolutely killer. The sound, the audio, can't count on it one bit. That's why I went to auxiliary audio. I started getting my own audio recorder, and I just put it on and put it in my pocket, and then I had to sync them up. But the cool thing about this one is when you throw the filter on it, oh my gosh, you get some just glorious video. This is some of the best vlogging video ever. So this is old tech, right? So I'm not hating on GoPro quality. Okay, just look at that. It is broke, by the way. The screen did finally break. I did load this sucker on Mr. Croc one day and crashed it, and Mr. Croc, it broke. Okay, so that just shows you that you put a GoPro on a 5-inch or 6-inch, you're screwed. Okay, it will break it. But yeah, anyway, this I could still use. I could fire this up right now. I think I don't know if I charged it. I think I did. Yep, it freaking fires right up, man. Bam! Look at that. Look at that. You got to admit that's pretty damn good, huh? You can't. No, I'd have to I'd have to focus it in. I could do it. I could try to focus it in, but yeah, this thing just fires up, man, and it's going. But you can do just the greatest vlog, just and it does a great job. So I've had a lot of fun with cameras, and I think I need to graduate. I think the moral of the story is if I want to do a really epic Neo video, okay, let's get back to the Neo. Freaking, the Neo's coming. What Neo did I get? I got the Neo Pro. You're like, wait a second. I didn't know there was a Pro version of the Neo. Hey, Nubis Cubis. It's well, for those who don't want to do color grading, GoPro is the best. I agree. Guys, I told you I'm not hating on GoPro today. I got pissed at them back in the GoPro 6 days and I got sidetracked. I have guys squirrel. That's me. I'm squirrel, and something else caught my eye, and I just stayed with it. I am very loyal brands. Very loyal. I am, guys. I am a DJI snob. I'm sorry to tell you, I am a DJI snob. DJI's never ever hurt my feelings. DJI has always made me happy. DJI loves me, and I know it loves me, and I love it back. Okay, but GoPro gave me one bad experience, and I threw it in the trash, which probably was a bad move because I think we need GoPro. I'm very disappointed that they didn't bring their sensor technology up, but I don't know what they did to take the sensor that they've got right now. Um, but one thing that GoPro did was they added the lens mods, and the lens mod that matters the most they put on their um on their GoPro 16 or 16. Oh my gosh, okay, this is why I said GoPro 16. I've been guys, I'm thinking about the iPhone coming out. I'm sorry, I told you it's squirrel for me today. um but no, so when the GoPro 13 came out, they added a macro to it. The macro is going to allow you to be close to the camera and be in focus, because when you have the Action 4 in your hands, the Action 4 has got wonderful color science. I like the softness of it. I like that it's not oversaturated. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally like it. But this is definitely different. It's more bright, it's more cheery. This is a cheery color profile, where DJI is more dark and sinister. That's the best way I can explain it. DJI likes the sinister profile, more mysterious, where this one's, hey, look at me. I'm on a motorcycle. Look at me. I'm flying on an airplane. Look at me. I'm driving in a race car. That's what GoPro thinks, or that's what it says to people. Okay. So, and I really do think that the camera systems do that. They talk to you. Um, hey, Nubus Cubus. It says GoPro is priced a bit too high, especially. Well, the problem, yeah, ooh, yeah. Um, hey, Nubus, let's get Nubus Cubus here let's get him in the family here. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate you. We are talking cameras, guys, and we are going to talk about the camera drone, which is AKA the Neo. I appreciate you popping in there. But yeah, so I'm just going to be honest with you. I've been down the road of cameras, and my road gets longer and longer and longer and longer and longer. There it is. There's part of my road. It's not the whole road. And every one of these cameras has done something cool. This one actually has I do have the 360 mod for it. Audio is great, and you can basically wear it on your chest, unlike a motorcycle. It will cut out all of the motorcycle sound. And this is an older camera. This is, almost 4 years old. Get that, stop that. I'm sorry, I got to do a quick adjustment because my zoom on, there we go. We can zoom in a little bit right there. But I just, I got to get I got to get the auto, hold on, I got to get my auto focus off. There we go. Okay. Okay, just focus and stay, camera. That's an old school. That's a camera that needs to go. Talk about cameras that need to go. Oh man, that one definitely needs to go. But um, but yeah, it's really a cool road. But all these cameras I'm selling, every one of them. This one I'll probably not be able to ever sell because it's just people don't want it. Um, this one definitely will still sell. This one will definitely still sell. It's popular, and this one as well. You just got to find the right person. It took me about a month to sell my Mini 4K. It took me a month, maybe more than a month, to sell my Mini 4, the regular Mini 4. So the Mini 4K is gone. The Mini 4 is gone. Um, and I am now childless. I am GPS droneless, but we still have my baby. This is baby. Okay. And I also still have Avata. So Avata 2 is still in my life, and Avata 1 is still in my life, and they'll stay in my life until the Avata 3. Well, once the Avata 3 comes, she's a bitch. You're leaving. I'm sorry. Bye. No GPS drones ever. No. Hey, we've got the Air 3S coming out, guys. The Air 3 is an amazing GPS platform. The only thing that could prevent me from buying an Air 3S is this thing I'm talking about. Okay. This very expensive, life changing thing that I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay. Um, there's a couple. I'm going to show you. I got to show you because they're that cool. Okay. I'm going to show you. This is right here. Here, let me get this. I'll share this with you in a second. Oh, I got to flip stuff around. Oh my gosh. I got everything messed up. Let's see here. I got to put me over there. I got to move this over there. Come on here. Stop that. Having a big monitor. Hey, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult. Yes, sometimes having a big monitor is difficult, guys. You know, having a big monitor, man, gives you a big responsibility, you know. Let's see, here we go. So I got to do a screen share and we're going to do display. Let's see, got that Brio camera. Turn that one off. There we go. That's my baby I'm looking at. Look at her. She looks so beautiful. All right there, guys. I know you guys don't appreciate the Sony A7C Mark II, 33 megapixels, 33. It can knock out 4K 120 and it just hammers video. You can set it up as a webcam. This thing will be the most awesome studio cam. And they are so expensive. Guys, the lens that I need for that, it doubles the price of the camera. That is my dilemma. That's my dilemma. That could be my next drone, and I might have to do it because once you get into this world, it's like falling down into the deep chasm of cameras. But this thing will do everything. It'll improve my video quality. It will just help me in a lot of ways, and it'll keep me interested. Guys, one of the reasons why I'm in the drone world and the camera world and all this is because I am bored, and this helps me with my boredom. And it is just cool. And every little kind of place you go down, it basically gives you a new life. So, but I haven't decided on that. That camera there is damn near $2,000. I can get it probably on sale for $1,600 maybe. But this is a hybrid camera. This one is made for not only video, but it is a kick-ass full on full frame video tool as well. It's both. It does both. And it is, the lenses alone are almost $2,000. I mean, if I get the lens that camera deserves, the lens alone is almost $2,000. And then you have to look at, okay, I got to find the G Master. Okay. So I don't know. It's going to change. I don't know if we can do this. Okay. Yeah. Doing a 12 megapixel. Yeah. This thing is 33 megapixel. You can crop in on the shots on this thing and just mess around with it. You can vertical you can vertical material it. This thing has an AI function where it does the cameraman thing. It follows you. You can will follow you because the lens is so, or the because the full frame is so big that it can crop you in and move you around. It will do auto focusing and it auto frames you. So meaning that you can go stand somewhere and it will change the framing automatically. You can set it up to do so many frames. It creates an easier way of dealing with being a content creator. So every step, but this one's not a cheap version of it. This is a more expensive version. Now there's cheaper. And this is not the creme de la creme. Anyway, I'm going to leave there because I have to leave there because it will take me down a rabbit hole of places that I just don't want to go in right now. Because there is a better camera out there than that one. There's a better one. And this one is the most popular camera available, does the same thing, lighter. And this one is last one, I promise. The last one is the Sony ZV-1. This is the shizzle, my dizzle right now. So this camera right here is the shizzle. It is a mini full frame camera. That's the new thing, is mini. And it is hybrid video, but it doesn't have as big of, it doesn't have as many pixels for still frame. So you give up with this one what you gain with the A7C II. Anyway. So anyways, that's it. That's my dilemma. That's where I'm looking at them. Obviously I've been looking at drones today. Okay, we go back here to the DJI Neo. Let's get on focus. Okay, let's bring it back in. Bring her back. All right, there it is. Get that right there. How many of you guys got a Neo on order? How many of you guys pulled the trigger today? Okay. Give me a thumbs up if you pulled the trigger on the Neo today. I'll tell you exactly what I bought. I'll tell you exactly. I bought the Neo. I bought the Neo combo, so I got the extra batteries. And that's it. That's what I got. I don't think Best Buy allows you to. I don't think they sell the combo. They just sell the drone only. And that's the beauty of that. If you got your goggles and you've got your controller already for the goat right here, you got this stuff, then all you need is $200, which makes that a huge victory for DJI. DJI kicked it into freaking high gear when they put this thing out. And so I ordered, I bought, I paid it was it $325 or something like that for that stuff. So, Best Buy, you can get it at Best Buy now. It took them a while. They didn't have it out right away. This is Best Buy that I'm showing you right now. You buy the drone only for $199. Come on, Lambo. Drive some Zambo. Okay. Drive some Neo. You can drive some Neo. Nubis Cubis. Yep. Before it's all over, you will have no money. That's why I'm still, since I am such a camera novice, I'm like talking myself down to the ZV-10. Is that stupid? Is it stupid for me to go down for the camera body and then buy a good lens? Is that pretty much what you would recommend? So need to get the Humminbird 5-inch Nazgul Eco. Guys, I still have not got, guys, I ordered the Betaflight Pavo 20 Pro, Beta FPV Betaflight. Sometimes I'm just totally retarded. Beta FPV Pavo 20 Pro, I think they called it. I don't know. Just another name to get you to buy it. Okay. So I bought this little bird here. Where's this AliExpress? Didn't buy it on. I should have bought it on AliExpress. I'd probably have it by now. But I bought that kit right there. Here, those are crappy. Well, give me a good picture. I want a good picture, man. Let's just go to their website. So that's the one I bought without, no and I'm still waiting for it. It hasn't been shipped. I'm still sitting there in limbo. Um but yeah, I'm gonna put either an O3 unit in there or I'm gonna put the other Vista I got. I got another Vista in my long range. That Vista is probably gonna go in there. So I'll have a 2-inch, 2.5 inch, and one will be 2S or 3S, and the other one is 4S. So this will be my 2S bird, and the other one will be my 3S. My 3S. Well, this will be my 3S bird, and the other one will be my 4S bird. So, but I have not decided whether I'm going to put that O3 in or not. I don't know. I'll be excited if it shows up. So that's where I'm going. And I'm just going to play around with whoops. So I'm going to fly a little bit of light whoop kind of stuff and then throw some cameras on things. I think I can throw the um I think I can throw the Go 3S on there. I think it'll fly. I think it will carry it. I don't know. It might be too much weight. We'll see. But yeah. So that's coming. Um and so I have two little I'll have almost all whoops at that point. I'm converting my small birds all to whoop style, but I'll keep the 5 inches, keep the 5 inch, Let's see. Mine are just sitting around staring me down. Stickers on the arms. Yeah. Sammy Sosa's in the house. Got my Air 65 from them 2 weeks ago. My favorite drone right now. Nazgul 5-inch. I'm thinking Kai's almost got me convinced that I have to build one of those giant 10-inch quads. Those 7 through 10-inch ones with all the parts that are being fire sailed now into Ukraine. Where you can, buy 4 motors for $30. They're a good suggestion for any low light. You just got to put a Mini 3 and Mini 4 are both low light birds. Both of them will do it. They got the same camera. I prefer the Mini 3 Pro because it's got if you're going to fly it, if you're going to fly it at night, the obstacle avoidance isn't really going to help you. So if you're going to do low light flying, then just get the Mini 3. It's super cheap. If the Mini 4 Pro's camera, it seems like it's a little bit better, even though it's technically the same. Guys, the Mini 4 is just too good. If anybody here bought a Mini 4, you spend a lot of money. You spend over $1,000 for it. It's worth every penny of $1,000. The Mini 4, it is worth literally every penny of $1,000. Absolutely, there's no question about it. But yeah, my conundrum is: love cameras, I love drones, I love FPV, love it all. And I don't have unlimited funds. I can't just blow money on stuff. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be getting rid of, going to get rid of all these cameras here. It's really good to recycle your stuff. I'm kind of like, the person that says, if you're not loving it, it's kind of like this is the land of unused toys. Okay, all these somebody is going to find use for all of these cameras. Somebody's going to use this at a wedding. Somebody's going to put this, going to start their YouTube channel with this. Somebody's going to go on a vacation and vlog with this somewhere, and if it sits in my shelf, it's not going to do anything. So my view is all of this stuff needs to be given to somebody where they're gonna, make use of it. They're gonna start their channel. They're gonna, $50 here, $50 there, $100 there. They can buy a whole new drone. Crap for all the stuff sitting right here. Crap, I can buy the GoPro 13. Um, Not gonna buy the GoPro 13 at this point. Um, it would. I think the next GoPro is gonna be the GOAT. I think that the Action 5, this is from not very good source. I mean, Eddie Nunez is, if he's saying that it's the greatest camera ever, I don't know if I can believe him. He does know cameras, I think. I just don't know if he is, he thinks like a person like me, because the only thing I'm going to do with that Action 5 is I'm going to set it up as a field camera. I'm going to have my Pocket. Guys, Pocket's a 1-inch sensor camera. I'm not going to replace it with a 1/1.3. I'm not going to do that. So I got a 1-inch as my main camera, or if I buy, a ZV-10. So does anybody in here know anything? Anybody have any thoughts about the ZV-10? Anybody have any thoughts about that? I I keep asking. I've been asking. I've been really bothering Gabe Shakur. He's got a channel on here. He's probably about the same place I am. He's a younger guy. He's really knowledgeable about cameras and drones and things like that. He flies FPV, and I'm thinking I've been throwing stuff off of him, and I think he's getting sick of me because I can't make a decision. It's very frustrating. It's kind of like when I went down the Cinewhoop, you know. I'm going to buy the Pablo 20. No, I'm going to buy the Pablo 30. I'm going to buy the 35. Or I got it. Just overwhelmed me. And this is really my only choice right here. This is where, um, this is the place that I'm going with this right here. This is my question: A7C2 or ZVE1? And they're so expensive. And I figured I could live with a kit lens for a while. I'm figuring, okay, I'm learning the camera. Maybe before I invest in a really expensive lens for it, that I learn how to shoot, full frame for a while. I start with a good body, and then, kind of like God, he gave me a good body, and then I got old. But then I improved it with my lenses, right? But you know what I'm saying? But hey, see you later, Lambo. It says for Sony camera, especially ZV-10, my go-to channel is Mark Bennett's Camera Crisis. Yeah, I've been watching Mark Bennett, so you know. I know it's a personal question. The ZV-10 cannot do what these do. The ZV-10 is not the same. These are higher level cameras, especially the A7C, it's an A7 camera, big huge sensor, picks up lots of light, and if you have a crappy lens on it, but you can buy a lot of budget lenses. You can go and buy an aftermarket lens with a little bit better quality. But anyway, all right, I gotta quick mute myself here. Just give me a second here. All right, so we're back again. Sammy Sosa. I have an A7 III, but I'm guilty of not using it over the year. Yeah, the A7 is where it's the family that starts this. The A7 is kind of it's the ace. You know, anything with an A. It's the alpha. You know, um, so yeah, so the A7C is one of those, and I think it'd be a good starter for me. And then of course I'm thinking I would jump to something like I probably should just start out crawling with a maybe a 35 millimeter, maybe a 14 millimeter. But if you get into the ones with variable focal lengths, they get very expensive. So yeah, I'm with you, noob. Guys. That's why I'm gonna we're getting back. I've got to get off here in a second here, guys. I got. That's why this camera. I took the Pocket 3 through Europe, and I mean, literally every time I needed to take a shot, clicked it on, pushed record. When I was done, I clicked it off, and I did it hundreds of times, and it always started up for me. This one can't take 100 degrees. The Pocket 3 never quit on me the entire trip, and in Rome it was 107. It was so freaking hot there. And this camera will overheat. This gimbal will start going. Does all that. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you putting up with me today. I think the Neo is going to be great. I'm excited to get my videos up on it. If I do figure out my camera conundrum, right now I don't have a camera conundrum. I got plenty of cameras. I'm doing fine with cameras. I just need to decide what I'm going to do personally with cameras. I enjoy the messing around with with the buttons and stuff and the settings and looking for information to make me use it better. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a sickness that way. But I got to get the land of lost toys here. I've got to get that in other people's hands, just like a drone that you don't fly. So how did I get here? Hey, you got here just in time for me to see you later, bro. I fixed shiz. But yeah, we are cameraing. We were cameraing today. Watch the replay, Dan. Big Dan's in the house. Big Dan. Dan's the man that started it all, right, Dan? I watched some of Dan's videos way back 7, 8 years ago, and the channel started to rise. But not as fast as his. I've got a slow rise in this world of YouTube, and it's okay. I know I'm not the prettiest. I know I don't have the best stories, but it's okay. I enjoy what I do, and it keeps me excited about tech because this is a tech journey. But if it's that hard, then just say sheets. Okay, you can say it, but that's old drone worship on there. Don't let the sheet fool you. Okay, don't let the sheet fool you into thinking that I fix sheet. He does fix sheet, by the way. He fixed motorcycles. He's the goat of motorcycles. That's because you play by the rules. I choose to challenge everything and go against the grain, and that is true. He does. Dan, you are an anti-tuber, and that's how you actually get more attention, I guess. But the drone world doesn't like rebels. It ostracizes rebels. If you're a rebel in the drone world, they kick you out. He fixed computers, drones, jet skis, dirt bikes, cars, you name it. He knows how to do all of the model boats. He still flies quadcopters. He builds, and he is a man of many talents. All right, guys, it is time for me to go. I've got to go eat a taco. You guys have a great one. Thank you so much for joining me. And guys, help me. What camera do I, guys, what camera? What camera? I just do not know. I am lost in the camera world. I am going to move away from, I think I'm going to move away from at least one action cam. One action camera is enough in your life. Okay. One action camera is enough. And, I think I need to go big boy camera, but I don't know if I can go that big. That's just too much. I think I got to wait on those. I think I got to go step down. I think I have to go maybe ZV-10. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I keep saying that. It's ZV-10 2. Oh, I don't know. Every time I say that, I want an A7C2. So it's just I need to grow up, guys. I need to grow up with cameras, and and everybody needs to grow up sometime. Big Dan, maybe not. Maybe not us. Maybe we're not supposed to grow up. Maybe not us because we will never grow up. All righty, have a great one. Thank you. Hey, every time Dan gets on here, I thank him for his service because if it wasn't for Dan, I don't know what I would have done with my life. All righty. Have a good one, guys. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome Friday. I'm excited for you to get your Neos in the mail. Um, you're gonna have a growing up is boring. Yeah, it is. Um, but I'm out of here. I'm out of here. See you later.